Hello everyone, we are back with our science mystery video. It's been a long time since our last video hit on YouTube, but I think that wait wasn't a waste for me as I figured out many things related to our channel, importantly the language. If you are one of our subscribers, then you would know that we made a decision a month ago that we are switching our language to Hindi, and we uploaded 3 videos to test our decision, but it didn't go so well. So finally we again switched our language to English and just looking at our last dice. Alright, hoping for the best, and let's start our topic. Global warming. It is one of the most concerned topic to our Earth. As fastly we are moving to the modernity at the same speed the Earth is heating. Global warming cannot just heating our Earth, but it also draining our resources continuously. That's why it is really an important topic on which we should put our eyes on. So our video is divided into 4 different parts. First, reason for it. Second, reports related to global warming 2021. Third, its effects. And last, how we control it. So let's start with our first point, reason for the global warming. Well, there can be different causes of global warming, but all causes will ultimately work against our planet in the same way, by producing greenhouse gases in the environment. For example, let's take any producing industry into account. So as they works out, they produces some gases in the environment, and those gases act as a heat trapper in the environment, as they absorb sunlight and solar radiation that have bounced off the Earth's surface. Normally this radiation would escape into space, but these pollutants, which can last for years to centuries, trap the heat and cause the planet to get hotter. Next point, studies related to global warming 2021. Global warming has been observed since pre-industrial period between 1850 to 1900, and since that time global average temperature is estimated to have increased about 1 degree Celsius or 1.8 degree Fahrenheit, means 0.2 degrees Celsius per decade. Recently, the 6th Assessment Report on Climate Change 2021, the physical science basis also called as AR6, came out, and it said that every region in the world is witnessing irreversible changes in climate due to human influence. The report is taken by the approbation of 195-member government of the IPCC through virtual session held over 2 weeks since July 26. The report projects that the upcoming decade is a code red for humanity, and if not controlled, then it can bring some irreversible effects on our planet. They also claims that our Earth is soon going to hit 1.5 degrees Celsius warming limit. Well, 1.5 degrees is the limit from the environmentalist, which means that we must stop Earth by warming greater than 1.5 degrees Celsius than now till 2050, if we want to prevent further disastrous effects. But according to this report from IPCC, global temperature will warm up to 2.5 degree more by 2050 because of the emission we are producing daily. Even if you only examine the current past years, then we will notice that every year is marked by its worse than previous one. And according to the Global Annual to Decadal Climate Update, the annual mean global temperature is likely to be at least 1 degree Celsius warmer. And by this rate, there is 90% chance that at least 1 year between 2021 to 2025 becoming the warmest year on record and will exceed the current warmest year 2016 in top rankings. As 2016 is monitored as the warmest year ever recorded with 0.99 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial era. Well, not any single person will want that record to be broken. Climate change cannot just make us feel the hot more, but its effects can harm really badly to our nature and resources. So indirectly it can stop our overall sustainable development. Well, I think we should understand its effects more deeply. So let's move to our third point, effects of global warming to our planet. In childhood, I used to believe that global warming is only responsible for the increasing temperature, but that was only half of the story, because as I started studying global warming, then I figured out that it can also be responsible for the floods, tropical storms, air currents, extreme droughts like conditions. Then I understand the reason that a warmer atmosphere holds and dumps more water, means more precipitation events like heavy rainfall. Well, heavy rainfall does not automatically lead to floods, but it increases the potential for them. And even moderate rainfall can cause flooding, particularly in those areas where already urban flooding has arrived. For an example, US has heated up an average of 1.8 degree Fahrenheit since 1901, and as a result, it has also become about 4% wetter, especially the eastern half of the country. According to IPCC report, once in a decade, heavy rainfall events are now 1.3 times more and 6.7% more wetter in our globe. Also, it is projected that heavy precipitation events through the 21st century is likely to increase about 3 times than the historical average. The same counts for other natural disasters like air currents, tropical storms, that it is predicted that by the end of this century, we can experience up to 40% more storms than we do now. Other than this, we are going to experience many plants and animal extinctions around us because many climatologists believe that global warming can put to extinction over 1/3 of the animal and plant species by 2050 if the current trajectory continues. So as you can see, heating of our earth can not just increase the temperature, but directly or indirectly it will create a trouble in our survival. Fourth and last point is, can we control it? And if somehow we successfully reduce the emissions, will it be as clean as before? So the answer is absolutely yes. Because don't know you or not that nature is cleaning the environment every time. Yesterday, today, day or night, nature never stops. But the point is that process is slow and not an instantaneous process. It takes some time. And on the other hand, we time by time are increasing our emissions. So our environment is facing many difficulties in cleaning our atmosphere. But if we somehow indirectly help the nature in this process, then we can achieve our desired results. For example, using and promoting cycles. If not more, then at least use cycles for the short distances. This would be beneficial in two ways. First, it will not emit any carbon gases at all, and second, you will also do some exercises. I think we should learn from Netherlands. There are as much as cycles on the roads as vehicles. Government also promotes cycles within their country by making car parking charges higher and building up particular bicycle tracks which are laid all over the city. It was a good initiative, no? Second is by using renewable energy, like installing solar plants in our home or simply powering houses by hydroelectricity, wind energy, geothermal energy so that we can use energy without compromising with environment. Last and ultimate way is to plant more trees and stop deforestation strictly, because no matter how much artificially we try to purify the air that we use in our home, but it's the fact that the nature is the biggest purifier of our planet, and without them there is no living at all. We all know the fact that this will not be achieved very soon, but we have to take the first step. Look, the earth is what we all have in common. Even though we all live in different cities or countries or having different religions, it doesn't matter. If anything happens to our earth, we are all going to suffer it equally. So hope you liked the video. It's been a long gap since the last video, but I am working on it, and surely we will come back to you as soon as possible. Comment your thoughts on this video, and if you liked the video, then don't forget to hit subscribe and like button. Catch you later.